Hello, hello. So in this video, I'm going to cover the My Marketing Plan section. And I really wanted to highlight this quote from Michael Hyatt, who is pretty big in the entrepreneurial world, because it really does speak to the core of marketing. Marketing is really just about sharing your passion. So this is really the heart of things, as well as building a relationship between you and your target audience. And it doesn't have to be a word that evokes some very negative emotions in you, which is why I use the word visibility throughout this planner. But I want you to know that these are essentially the same things in the context of what I provided here. So in this section, I talk a lot about some different things, visibility, content is fire, social media is gasoline. I love that quote. And then mapping your releases. So this is something I found incredibly helpful when I'm mapping my own work or mapping releases with clients, is that we have something that visually lays out, if you're releasing in March, what are the big things you need to do here and here, and then how do all these things lay out, and maybe you say, hey, I need a little bit more space in between these months in order to accommodate my releases and give 100% to each one. So either way, I wanted to provide the space to give you a visual representation of what your year is going to look like in terms of releases and preparing and taking action for those releases. Now, as far as planning your releases, this page gives you a little more space to be detailed about what you're going to do, what you like to do when you launch a book. So what are your estimated release dates for the year? And this is where we get more into wording it versus visualizing it. Because of course, for the visual portion, you'll be writing more in shorthand if you're anything like me. But for this, you actually get to write out in detail, what are your release dates? What kind of events do you like to do? Because again, everybody's a little different. Every target audience is going to be different, and therefore you're going to have to tweak your style and your approach to your audience. And then, of course, we go back to a word layout of what do you need to do each month to prepare for those release dates. And again, this is just a reaffirmation, because you may find in this section when you're getting in detail up here that there's so much more I need to do than what I just listed out visually. The visual representation is just to give you an idea so you can see how things are laid out. This gives you a chance to go more in depth.